So doing a massive giveaway. Now there is going to be 10 winners to the giveaway, so your chances of winning are quite high. And all you guys need to do to enter in is actually subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, as well as comment down below if you want an iTunes card or if you want a Google Play card. And other than that, if you do leave a like, you will have good luck forever. I did here, and that's 100% true. Just make sure to leave a like. You'll just have good luck starting from when you do leave a like. But with that being said, why don't we begin today's video? But before we do get into today's video, this video was actually sponsored by Best Fiends Forever. Now, Best Fiends Forever is the new game in the Best Fiends trilogy. It has the same characters and story, but it's a completely different game. And it is a pretty awesome game, and I'm just honored to be sponsored by them. Now, it's a clicker adventure game where you can slap, collect, and level up pretty much everything in the game, while trying to get as far as you can in the game as fast as you can. And I do have some gameplay on screen of me actually playing the game on my iPad, and my favorite strategy is to actually use 2 fingers and just spam it a whole bunch and you know, just keep rapid slapping. And in the game there are also these bosses in which you do face after going through set stages, and you can unlock a whole bunch of characters in the game. Now currently I've only got 4 characters, but there are a whole bunch of characters in the game. Each one has a different special ability, and the game's nothing like many other games than you've experienced before. It's really easy to get into, and you'll literally learn how to play the game within the first 5 minutes, and you can download the game for free using the link in the description box. Just go on ahead, go download the game. But with that being said, we'll begin today's video. So coming in at number 10 is the pulling a rabbit out of a hat magic trick. Now you know, this isn't really the most craziest impossible magic trick, but throughout the list the tricks will be getting harder and harder. So we'll be telling you guys how this trick is actually done. So to do this trick, obviously you'll need a rabbit, a table covered with a sheet, and a piece of hard material and a hi-hat, just as you can see in the picture. Now all you need to do is take the piece of the black material and connect all 4 parts loosely, then put the rabbit in a makeshift sack in which you would attach to the hook under the table that will be in front of you during a performance. Sheet should be set so it cannot be seen with the big bag rabbit, and at the beginning of your performance show the hat to the audience in order to prove that there is nothing in it. Next, put the hat on the table with the opening on the surface of the table. And now comes the really important part, the most important part of the trick. With the help of simple hand movement, lift the hat quickly and insert the bag into it. And to drag the attention of the audience, get moving around the table in order to show that you're not doing anything suspicious, and then go back to take your hat in your hands and show them the rabbit. And coming in at number 9 is making smoke rise from your fingers. So all you need to do to complete this trick is take a matchbox and crop the side which helps in burning the matches, separate section which lights of cardboard, and let only one line intended for striking matches. Fold the half and burn it, let it burn, then get rid of it and collect the small pieces remains of burning. What will remain is actually phosphorus, and the secret key for your trick is to slowly rub it onto your thumb and index fingers. Now all you need to do is rub your fingers together to make them smoke, and after the performance is over, don't forget to wash your hands. So that is the secret trick to actually make smoke rise from your fingers. Now a lot of these tricks you can do at home, like the match trick, like all you need is a box of matches. And even this secret magic trick you can even do at home and, you know, trick your family into thinking you're a magician or practicing to be a magician. Now the next trick is going to be the bending a spoon magic trick. Now to successfully perform this trick, all you need is a spoon, and first off, you first need to hide a small silver coin in the palm of your hand. And when you're ready to bend the spoon, hold the coin in a way that only the tip of it is visible. Now place the coin on top of the spoon's handle so it will look as though you are holding the spoon, and press the oval end of the spoon against the table and try to make an impression of putting a lot of effort into bending the spoon. And as you're doing this, let the handle drop from the back of your hand as the tip of the coin will still be showing, and it will look like the spoon is actually starting to bend. Now coming in at number 6 is making a person levitate. Now this is a really popular magic trick. Everything to do with levitating is very popular, and how the magician actually does this to trick you into thinking that he's making someone levitate is he actually gets an assistant, and it's usually a girl with a long dress, and lies her down on a table. As the assistant does this, she makes sure that the folds of her dress fall right down to the floor, concealing the space directly beneath the table. The illusionist then proceeds to make her levitate above the table. For the trick to be successful, the audience must be made to believe that the girl is being held in the air by magic, but in reality the effect is achieved by the means of a special lifting mechanism mechanism, and to add excitement, the illusionist takes a hoop and passes it over the assistant's body. So really there isn't anything extraordinary about the hoop, and all you really do need is the mechanism for it to actually appear that they are levitating. Now coming in at number 5 is making a zigzag lady. Now for this amazing trick, all you will need is a few boxes which are 35 centimeters and a high platform of 20 centimeters. As the female assistant enters the bottom box, she stands on top of a concealed spring operated hatch. The hatch opens down into an empty compartment located inside the mobile platform. As the illusionist shuts all the box's openings, the girl slips down through the hatch and sits cross-legged inside the platform's inner compartment. Each of the upper 3 boxes feature 2 openings, one real and one false, and when the boxes are stacked on top of each other, the real openings form a human-sized door which is used for the assistant to enter into the structure. And as the performance commences, the illusionist takes down each of the upper 3 boxes in turn and shuffles them around, and this is done to just confuse the audience. And when the illusionist finally proceeds to open the boxes, the audience sees a mixed up version of the assistant's torso. Now, coming in at number 4 is the levitating man trick. Now a few magicians do like to perform this trick, but a lot of people on the city streets also do like to perform it, and they do like to have their illusions out in the public. Now it looks like they're holding themselves up just by a little tiny pole, but that isn't really the secret. The secret is that they've actually got a little chair built into the walking stick and shaggy clothes to hide the secret. Now coming in at number 3 is the card through the window illusion. Now this was made famous by David Blaine. A person picks out a card from a deck, he shuffles it into the deck and throws the entire deck at a nearby shop window. The volunteer's card is left on the other side. There's someone on the other side of the window with an identical deck, and as soon as the volunteer chooses a card, the person in the shop grabs the appropriate card and puts it in the window while the magician does some misdirection.
Which one? Okay, show it to them, show it to them. Oh. That's it.
And coming in at number 2 is cutting a woman in two. Now this is probably the oldest trick in the book. A woman gets into a box, the magician does cut her in half. Now to complete this trick, the woman wiggles her feet in leggings which stay in place, and she does quickly put her knees against her chest.
Steps inside, taking a moment to get himself comfortable in this very uncomfortable situation. Could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone, or 1 giant blade. Looks like wooden partitions on each side protect the men from harm. But when the 2 sides of the table are pulled apart, it looks as though the magician has been sliced in 2. Now, you know how it's done.
Now coming in at number 1 is the girl crushed in a box illusion. Now in this illusion, a girl gets into a box with a large pole on one side and she's covered, and the magician pushes the pole in, pushing in the side of the box and effectively crushing her. Now the box has a trap door, it's cramped, but she has just enough room to breathe while the rest of the box passes over her.
Closer inspection reveals a trap door in the false bottom and a secret compartment below that is nearly a foot deep. Isn't solid. It's made of span.